Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing the Union Energies update where we just pull some cards and channel some messages. Now, we have some powerful readings that have been up on the channel this week. We did a full moon lunar eclipse reading yesterday, so make sure you check that out. Some amazing messages that came through with regards to ascension, with regards to what this divine partnership and union actually means, so do make sure that you check that out. We also have a new pick-a-pile up on the channel that I did this morning. What do they wish to tell you? So make sure that you check that out as well. Tomorrow, Friday, I forgot that I actually have an event for my nonprofit, so tomorrow we're going to be doing the Divine Partnership reading, and if you're interested, we'll have an extended reading up on the Patreon for Patreon subscribers as well. So do make sure that you go back and check out everything that we have updated this week. We're getting out a lot of content, a lot of messages coming through, and it feels really good. It feels like really good energy. Feels like really balanced energy, especially on the heels of this full moon eclipse. Feels like more stability and security, like we really closed out a chapter and we're starting something new, leading into something new. So it feels like there's closure. It feels like there's a brand new start. And what that means for you and your life, take it as it means, for whatever it means for you in your life, however it resonates for you. But it feels good. It feels like whatever is coming, it's been making way. And actually, they're calling me to what I had channeled in the Divine Partnership, in the, I think it was the full moon eclipse reading, was, it feels like the past few months, the universe was behind the scenes, putting all the pieces in place. And it's almost like now the veil is being lifted, especially the veil between the 3D and the 5D as we're stepping through that portal, stepping through that doorway. Really check out that video, really amazing messages. And it's opening night, the curtain is about to be lifted, and we're about to receive the rewards of all of that hard work, all of the so-called rehearsals, all of the putting everything in the past. Now it's just forward movement from here. There's no going back. There's no going back because we're live and it is opening night and you can only go forward, and whatever comes, comes. That's what they say about live theater, kind of like surprises, and, you just take it moment by moment. Yeah, it feels like something good through all the pain. And so we'll see what that means. That might mean something different for everybody. Okay, so we're going to do these union energies. I'm actually using this Arcanum deck, and it's very well loved. I haven't used this in a while on the channel because I use this for my personal readings. I actually don't even usually have this up in my office. So I was called to this, so I actually want to get some messages with this. So let's just see. We'll just pull some cards and see what messages we have. So Spirit, Archangels, Ascended Masters, working in the higher realms through pure divine white light. I open myself up to a channel through the Holy Spirit. Okay. Alright, so for divine masculines, divine feminines, and their union energies, what is going on, especially with this full moon shift? What's going on? Four of Swords. Let's get 3 cards. It's interesting. In the full moon eclipse reading that I did, Expect Powerful Changes, the 2 crowning, they just pointed to this. I want 3 cards here. They just pointed to this as crowning the reading. What was crowning the reading in that other video was meditate and contemplate and take a deep breath. So here we have the Four of Swords, which is like a time out, which is a very healing energy, a going within energy. So it's really interesting. It feels like this is piggybacking off of that reading. So I'm curious to see what's going to come through. I think this deck is so well loved. I'm not getting many cards. There we go. Three of Cups, Page of Swords, Two of Cups. Okay. Yeah. It's almost like past, present, and future energies here is what I'm picking up on. So right now it feels like we're kind of in a timeout, a time for reflection, especially with the Mercury retrograde. Although I did channel in that reading that, and for the past few readings, that there's something about this Mercury retrograde that is really causing us to go within and take stock of our lives, yes, but there's something about it, especially for divine counterparts, that's actually pushing us to take action, pushing us to move forward. Even though retrograde is all about, taking a step backwards, feeling like you're going backwards, revisiting the past, reflecting, which is this energy right here, this Four of Swords energy, going within. It's almost like the going within this time is causing, especially the divine masculines, to want to take action. It's that same energy from the full moon. It feels very electrified, like the energy, like the air is electrified, like there's some kind of anticipation, an eagerness here, a freshness, a wanting to move forward, almost like they're at the start of a race. And you know how at the start of a race, like you kind of jump from foot to foot, trying to get your adrenaline running? That's what I'm feeling. And if you listen to, I think it was today's daily energy draw, Let's Go All the Way, the metaphor that they showed me was they were taking the baton in a relay race, taking the baton, and now they were ready to go to the finish line. Like they were ready to just grab that baton from the divine feminines and just go and take it the rest of the way to the finish line. They're ready to go. It's a really eagerness. It was a page of wands that came out for that reading, for the daily energy draw, and it's that same anticipation that I'm getting, that same eagerness that I'm getting. Like the adrenaline is pumping, the chemistry that they're feeling, the passion that they're feeling for their life and their divine feminine be included in the next chapter of their life, the next part of their life. They're just ready to go. But the universe is calling them to hold back. The universe is behind the curtain. They're on the stage behind the curtain, and the universe is saying, okay, wait a minute. We want to make sure that we have the audience in place. We want to make sure that we have the set as it's needed to be, that everything, that the stage is set. We want to make sure that all of the actors are where they need to be. That's the energy that I'm getting, that the universe is just making final arrangements, and then the curtain's going to rise, and the divine masculine is going to step forward in his glory, step forward in who he truly is, showing the world who he truly is, and showing the divine feminine who he truly is. It's really, really positive energy that I'm getting here. But right now, it's just that anticipation right before the curtain rises. And again, listen to that powerful reading. The curtain being the shift from consciousness, the shift in consciousness from the 3D physical dense plane to the 5D and above. The shift in consciousness around love, shift in consciousness around who they are, shift in consciousness around soul growth, soul evolution. Really, really beautiful. So now we have the Page of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Three of Cups. And they're giving me like a progression here. This is the divine, it's divine masculine energy, and I'll try to get some divine feminine energy as well. This is union energy. So remember, the energies are so merged right now that it is divine masculine and divine feminine energies. But what I'm picking up on is really the divine masculine and what they're feeling. Keeping an eye on their divine feminine. This could be through social media. This could be if you're in communication. This could be actually meeting face to face. But there is some kind of sense of wanting to connect. It's wanting communication because they have newfound clarity. And you see how he's standing? He's still a little bit guarded. You see how he's holding that sword here in front of himself, in front of his heart, almost like he's in a guarded stance. And you see his eyes, how he's kind of like wary. This is almost like the past energy is what I'm getting. A little bit wary still, not of the connection. I feel like he feels sure of the connection, but a little bit wary of whatever else is going on in his life. So this could be closing out some karmic cycles. This could be his relationships with others. If there were others coming in and trying to interfere with the connection is what I'm getting. This could be family or friends that might not understand this connection, might not understand him is what I'm actually picking up on. Trying to hold him back to who he used to be as he's trying to grow. But he's holding that sort of truth in his hands. He has truth and clarity about who he is now, though he's still feeling a little bit guarded. And what he's moving into, keeping an eye on the Divine Feminine as well, because the Divine Feminine is part of that truth, part of that clarity, part of who he is, realizing this connection, realizing that the Divine Feminine is what he wants in his life and is part of that life, part of what he wants. And what he's feeling is this Two of Cups. Having filled up his cup, recognized himself, recognized self-love, self-worth, and you see how you have the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine energies here, and this energy, it's not gender specific, but we're, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine represented here, and you have this full moon in the background. That is what this full moon has brought in. Having filled up their cup and recognized their divine counterpart, seeing their divine counterpart. This is almost present energy is what they're giving me. And now you see how the water is being poured into, do you see that? How it's like coming out of one cup and going into the other, and it's without end. It's seamless here, flowing seamlessly from one cup to the other. That is this love that is overflowing for one another, and now wanting to offer this cup to each other. And that cup of love just overflows and expands to fill the whole world. And that's this Three of Cups energy, this union energy. This Three of Cups is always union energy for me. It's never a negative energy for me. It's never a third-party energy for me. Ever. Because this is a card of happiness and joy and bliss. This is a card of community and coming together. Two becoming one. This is my union card, or one of my union cards. Two becoming one. These Two of Cups pouring into the third to become one. Two bodies merging as one. That one soul coming back together from the two bodies again. And it's Trinity energy for me. The Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and the Divine itself, merging those energies. And that love, that unconditional divine love, then overflows. We've been channeling this since the very beginning. This has always been union energy for me, always been Trinity energy for me. Because union is coming into balance, is coming into harmony with one another, with yourself, and with the divine. That is the Trinity energy. Beautiful, beautiful energy. And I feel like they're wanting this celebration. They're wanting this. They're wanting the two to become one. Let's get some more. Let's get some more energies. This is going to be a quicker reading, I believe. But let's get some more union energies. What else is going on for this collective here? What else is going on for this collective? It's too many. And I'm being called to say Cups energy. A lot of emotion being spilled forth here. Heart chakra openings, light activations that is helping the heart to expand and helping the love to overflow between the counterparts. Yep, there it is. Let's get one more, please, Spirit. One more. I love this. I love this energy. The energy all day today has been amazing. There he is. Yep. I love the King of Pentacles. Love the King of Pentacles. Very grounded, very stable. And we have the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck here. This, and interestingly, we have the Nine of Wands beneath that. And the energy that I'm getting is, because it's beneath the Ten of Wands, the energy that I'm getting is no longer feeling like the wounded warrior. They are standing upright again and ready to take on this task of this relationship. Not a task as in a negative fashion, but they're ready to fight for this connection again, to let down the burdens of the past and pick up what needs to be picked up is what I'm hearing. So 10 of Wands traditionally is about letting down the burdens, letting go of the weight. It's a 10 number. It's a completion. But with this 9 of Wands here, it's like they were so wounded. Both of you were so wounded by this connection, by this journey, by ascension as a whole, by your spiritual awakenings and the tower moments and the dark nights of the soul that came from it. And what I'm getting is that you're now ready to stand up and fight for each other, ready to carry this connection now. Not just put down the burdens of the past relationships, past toxicity, past shifts in consciousness that weren't serving you, like beliefs or habits or patterns of thought or addictions, behaviors that weren't doing your connection or yourself and your life justice, that wasn't doing your soul justice is what I'm getting. Putting those weights down, but now you're willing to carry this connection. They're giving me, it's almost like, it's this energy, and it's the Lover's energy, and I wonder, yeah, there it is. It's the Lover's energy, willing to lift each other up now. That is this connection. Being in equal partnership and ready to lift each other up. The Divine Masculine, ready to take on the role of Divine Masculine, being the protector for the Divine Feminine, supporting the Divine Feminine as the Divine Feminine nourishes and nurtures the Divine Masculine in her feminine role. Really beautiful energy here. Really beautiful energy. Putting down the burdens of the past and picking up this connection. This connection is not a weight. This connection is not a burden. And they're seeing this, and they're willing to fight for this now. No longer being guarded. Okay, and why is that? Because you have something more stable here, you have something more grounded, and you're seeing that this connection is one of value. You see that pentacle in his hand? Wanting to bring this down into the 3D, feeling more secure, feeling more stable in the self. This is Divine Masculine energy, and I love this as a depiction of the Divine Masculine because it is something that is more stable, something that is more secure, something that is more committed to this connection, committed to themselves, I'm hearing. As they're committed to themselves, especially with this Page of Swords here. Remember we were saying that they're speaking their truth and standing their ground, offering clarity, kind of giving the side eye to people who aren't seeing them. It's because people aren't seeing who they are. They are the King of Pentacles. They're not seeing that. Other people might not be seeing their worth because they're holding them back in the past. The Divine Feminine sees their worth. The Divine Feminine has always seen their worth because the Divine Feminine has seen the worth in herself as well. And so now they're seeing the worth in each other, they're seeing the value in each other, and they're seeing the value in this connection, in this love. They're seeing each other. Look how they're looking so lovingly into each other's eyes, offering each other their emotions, their expressions of self. And that love just flooding out, just rippling out. This is love. This is the value of this connection. And we have the Judgment card waking up to this, being called to rise into this. This is a rebirth. Coming out from that dark night of the soul, transformed, being called and guided by the divine to rise to their king energy, to rise to this connection, to offer this love to one another, and to offer this new beginning, to take this leap of faith together now. Together with this Two of Cups, to take this leap of faith together. All right, I want to get one more set of cards and see what else we need to know about this, what's going on with this connection. Six of Cups, reunion. Oh my gosh, Six of Wands. That is way too many. A little overzealous, Spirit. A little overzealous. Yeah, I'll get to that in a second. I just want to get another card here. Spirit, what do you have to say? I'm going to get to this in a second because I feel like this is a little bit past, present, and near future energies. Take it as it resonates for you guys and your situation. This also feels like past, present, and future. So take it as it's calling to you. But they're actually giving me past, present, future going this way as well. But these cards wanted to come out. We have the Queen of Swords, we have the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Wands. And I feel like this might be for a small segment of you, but I'm feeling like there was some kind of communication here. There was a heavy communication here where it felt like, I feel like this is divine feminine energy, which is interesting because this feels like divine masculine energy. It feels like the divine feminine was in her Queen of Swords energy, which is honest communication, sometimes brutally honest communication. In this sense, I'm getting cutting communication, wherein she might have actually cut out toxic behaviors. She might have actually let go of her divine masculine, cut her divine masculine off or out or walked away. Because it feels like there was this kind of like juggling energy here. This Two of Pentacles felt like there was an imbalance here. Felt like there was something, like they were being juggled. It could have been between two parties. It could have been between work and the divine feminine. It could have been between family and the divine feminine. Take it as it resonates for you. But it was a feeling of being juggled. There was no sense of balance. There was a sense of like something wasn't being reciprocated here. And it's almost like we have this Eight of Wands energy here, and you have the one bow here. The energy that I'm getting here is that the divine feminine had tried and tried and tried with this connection. And you see all these wands pointing, going, and it's almost like she tried one last time to make this connection work, and it just couldn't. It just didn't. Forward momentum with the Eight of Wands energy, but it's almost like she kept trying to move this connection forward. She kept trying to make this work, and it just wasn't. And so it was creating a lot of imbalance and havoc within her life. And so and we have the intuition here, the purple of the intuition. She cut this out because she had to close out that cycle of it was toxic behavior. It didn't feel good. It didn't feel good. This is like Joker energy to me, this Two of Pentacles. It doesn't feel, it's not a good energy. This imbalance here, this juggling here. It feels like a Joker energy. So maybe somebody, it felt like somebody was playing with her heart. I'm getting like an overwhelming, like it's painful. I'm getting like pain here. It felt like somebody was playing with her heart, so there might have been like hot and cold energy, in and out energy. They may not have had the truth. They may have been asking, the divine feminine may have been asking for the truth and clarity all along, and they just weren't getting it. And it felt like somebody was just playing with her heart and just, tossing her up and down, coming in when they felt like it and leaving when they felt like it. Like there wasn't effort being made. And the divine feminine kept trying to make this work, kept shooting all these arrows into the sky to move this connection forward, to make this work, to create balance here. And it's like she tried one last time with this one bow with this one arrow in the bow, this one wand in the bow, and it's almost like she just couldn't. It's very sad. It's very sad energy. So it's almost like I'm getting this. Like, this is where the divine feminine is. This is where the divine masculine is. Almost like this is the divine masculine's past, present, and near future, what they're dreaming of. But this is where the divine feminine is right now. So she doesn't know what's going on with the divine masculine. The divine masculine is dreaming of the Six of Cups, wanting to come together, knowing that this is a past life relationship, feeling nostalgic. I'm also getting inner child, wanting to reunite inner child to inner child, divine feminine's inner child with the divine masculine's inner child, wanting this playful energy back, feeling nostalgic for this connection, wanting to reunite with his true love is what I just heard, and wanting to feel victory, wanting to ride forward with this public acknowledgement, this public declaration. And we got that, I'm not sure if it was in the full moon reading or if it was in the extended full moon reading over on Patreon, but we got that a sense of declaration. wanting to declare that this is their true love, wanting to declare this connection, publicly acknowledge this connection. And publicly, when we say publicly acknowledge, this is either to their divine feminine, finally expressing themselves, having this new beginning, feeling called to this new beginning, or this is to friends and family, to the world, or this is a higher level of commitment. This is also a marriage card, an engagement card. This is victory, wanting to have this victory. Temperance is patience and healing energy, knowing that this connection is healing. And I'm being called to the sun on her brow here. This is like this call to rise, trusting the intuition, trusting guidance, trusting their spirit team, guiding them forward towards this victory and towards this reunion. But I feel like the divine masculine isn't speaking their truth just yet about this connection. I feel like they want to, but they're still in this guarded energy. They're feeling the value. They're in this king energy, feeling more stable, feeling more secure, wanting this Two of Cups, wanting this celebration, wanting this new beginning, and feeling called to rise from the divine, feeling this healing energy from this connection, knowing that they can heal this connection, that they can have this connection, that they can have this true love, that they can have this victory and this reunion. But it's a very guarded energy here. They're not speaking their truth just yet. And so it's making their divine feminine feel guarded. Their divine feminine doesn't know what is going on in the divine masculine's world. And even if the divine feminine might be intuiting from readings and such as this, or from their own guidance, their own meditations, it still doesn't feel good, because it still has this imbalance. It still has this juggling energy about it. It still doesn't feel good. And it's almost like they're just done. They're just done putting up the bullshit. The Queen of Swords, when she's done, she's done. Done moving this connection forward. Done taking action for this connection. Done with this in and out energy. She's just done. I'm hearing she cannot carry this connection anymore. Remember, we had the Ten of Wands there? They're pointing that to me. She fought and fought and fought with that Nine of Wands energy. Fought and fought and fought for this connection. But she cannot carry this connection anymore, because she was really moving this connection forward. But there was so much imbalance there, and it was creating so much havoc and confusion, a lack of clarity and insight for herself, that she had to cut it out. She had to cut out the imbalance so she can come back to a place of imbalance, or come back to a place of balance for herself. So let me just get another set of cards for the Divine Feminine and see what's going on here. And then I'll pull some Romance Angels and we'll close out for today. I'm curious to see what is going to happen for the Divine. Yeah, this is painful. This is painful. Divine Masculines feeling hopeful, feeling good, feeling more stable and more grounded. Divine Feminines feeling pain. Let's get one more card for the Divine Feminines. One more card for the Divine Feminines. Let's get possible outcome, please, for the Divine Feminine. Take those two, and then one more card for the Divine Feminine, please. What's to come for this union energy? Let's do that. What's to come? Yeah. Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck here. Both of you are wanting this. This is how the Divine Feminine is feeling. She's feeling regret, that almost like she couldn't make this connection work. She feels this connection in the very seat of her soul. She feels this love. Like, you guys, I want to cry. It's so overwhelming. She feels this. She believes in this. She believes in the two of you. She believes in this Two of Cups. But she's almost like the past was too strong. And whether that's the past from the Divine Masculine or her own past, it was too strong. And she's feeling regret because she's like, I couldn't make this work. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it on my own. And I felt like my Divine Masculine wasn't helping me. My Divine Masculine didn't want these Two Cups when he does. He does. Remember when I said this was, in the very beginning, I said this was divine masculine energy. Divine masculine does want this Two of Cups. They do want this union energy. They do want this celebration, this new beginning, this fresh start. But the divine feminine is in so much pain that she can't see that. What the divine is saying is have faith, divine feminines. Have faith, because you were closing out a cycle yourself. Because you were offering your cup of love. You had filled up your cup for yourself in your king energy. This is divine feminine energy. Take it masculine or feminine, doesn't matter, or male or female, doesn't matter. This was the divine feminine. Having filled up her cup, she had that cup of love to offer. And you see that sincerity on his face. You see that earnestness on his face. She wanted to make this happen. She wanted to offer her love, her heart to her divine masculine. But she felt betrayed because of this energy, this in and out energy, this juggling energy, possibly even juggling between two people. Indecision is what I'm getting. There was indecision on behalf of the divine masculine. And if there wasn't two people, it was in and out because they were feeling indecisive about this connection. They didn't understand this connection. They were just as confused. And it was causing confusion for the divine feminine. And she felt betrayed. She felt like she was stabbed in the back because she believed in this connection. But it's the ending of a cycle, the closing of a door, the closing of the past pain. And now what we have is a death. It was the death of the old, transforming into something new. And we had the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This is happiness coming in. This is commitment coming in. And whether that is commitment and happiness with the divine masculine or with somebody else, I hesitate to say that because I'm getting divine masculine energy. But take it as it's resonating for you and your situation. It could be soulmate energy here as well. But there is newfound happiness. There is a transformation happening here. Excuse me. There's a transformation happening here, especially within the divine masculine. A transformation happening within this connection, bringing in this higher level of commitment, bringing in this celebration, bringing in this higher level of commitment. This is also a marriage card. All right. This is a very hard reading. I'm going to put this between the two. This is a very hard reading, I've got to say, because there's a lot of pain here. A lot of pain of the past. But letting go of the past, allowing the past to be completed with this Ten of Swords energy here, allowing the past to be in the past so that this whole connection can transform, so that you can transform, leave the past where it is in the past, where it must remain, Spirit is saying. The past must remain in the past so that you can move forward, so that you can transform not only yourself, but the connection, turning the pain into purpose, turning the pain into newfound passion, turning the pain into something else, into this new beginning, into this fresh start. Okay, let's see what the divine masculine is feeling for the divine feminines. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. They are feeling the feelings. They're feeling all the feels for the divine feminines. And the divine feminines aren't feeling that because of the past energy, because of the past pain, and because the divine masculine isn't expressing that. Divine feminines, I'm also hearing go within. Go within. And I know it's so hard to believe in this when it's been this. It's been constantly this. It's been constantly pain. I understand that, but you have the power to transform that within yourself. Go within and have faith. Put an end, put a death to believing or not believing in what you're seeing in the physical. Go within and feel the love between you two, because they are your divine masculine. They are your counterpart, and they love you. They love you. And now they're experiencing those romantic feelings and wanting to step forward into this new beginning. Have faith in this, Divine Feminines. Divine Feminine, how are you feeling for your Divine Masculines? Divine Masculine, I'm also getting, it's time for you to step forward and express these romantic feelings. It's time for you to be guided by the Divine, this Judgment card. You're being called Judgment right in the middle of this spread here. Right in the middle of your spread. You're being called to rise now. You're being called to rise up from your rebirth with these new romantic feelings that you're ready to explore. This new beginning. If you want this victory, if you want this reunion, if you want this healing energy within your connection, it is time for you to rise and express yourself. Express these Two of Cups energy. Divine Feminine, what do you have to say to your Divine Masculine? Divine Feminine, what do you have to say to your... I'm not taking all those. Just one, please. Just one. Just one. Okay, we'll take two. This could be the one and new love. Heart-to-heart conversations there, and engagement, and very soon, and trust. Okay. All right. Union energies here. This could be the one. Divine Feminines, you know this. But you have to allow this connection to transform by letting the cycle end, letting the past be in the past. And for some of you, you had to let the cycle end by cutting out this relationship, by cutting out the toxic energy that was this. That was this imbalance. You had to put an end to this. You had to put an end to doing all the work yourself, taking action yourself. Control. You had to put an end to kind of controlling how this was manifesting, controlling how this was unfolding, because you were doing all the work, and that was creating an imbalance as well. So you had to take a step back, cut out this toxic energy, and allow your Divine Masculine to rise. Feeling the love for your Divine counterpart, allowing the love to transform now, allowing your Divine counterpart to step into this King energy, allowing your Divine counterpart to step forward with this cup of love to offer. That is what's going to transform this connection. You already know this is your person. You know it in the seat of your soul that your Divine counterpart is your person. Your Divine counterpart is your one true love. You know it. You know it. But you have to allow this new cycle to begin, this transformation. From death comes rebirth. From death comes this fresh start, this new beginning. And now you have to take a leap of faith for this new love together. Both of you. Divine Masculines, you have to take a leap of faith with your romantic feelings and express yourself with heart-to-heart communications. Heart-to-heart conversations. You have to trust this, Divine Masculines. You have to trust yourself and come forward with this higher level of commitment, higher level of engagement, higher level of acknowledgement. Again, this public acknowledgement. Acknowledging to your Divine Feminine what they mean to you. Speaking clearly and doing it soon. Being called to rise. You have to decide clearly what you want. This very soon card keeps coming out in personal readings and in pick-up piles and here on the channel. Very soon, you have to make that choice. You have to make that choice and come forward because the universe is demanding that of you. The universe is calling you to rise now. Express yourself. Take that leap of faith. And Divine Feminines, you have to take that leap of faith with your Divine Masculine for this new love to take place. And you see how he's offering her a rose? Romance here. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. This is your Divine Masculine. For some, it might be somebody else. It might be a soulmate. But the majority of the energy that I'm picking up on here, this is your Divine Masculine coming in with their romantic feelings. But you have to allow this. You have to allow this leap of faith. And I think it was one of the pick-up piles. What I got was, you jump, I jump, Jack. From Titanic, you jump, I jump. It's both of you standing on the edge together, taking each other's hands, and jumping into this new love. Jumping into this romantic partnership. Jumping into this higher level of commitment. And trusting one another that you've got one another. Because you do. You do. This is true love. It's like, I want to cry. It is so beautiful, this love. This is true love. This is true divine love. And you guys, you have to trust in this. You have to trust in each other. You have to have faith, and you have to take that leap of faith towards each other now. It is time. It is time. It is time. All right, you guys, we're going to end there. A beautiful reading, an unexpectedly beautiful reading. Do make sure that you check out the pick a pile because some beautiful energy there as well. Just beautiful love energy all around. My heart is just overflowing. I want to cry. I've wanted to cry all day. The love is just so profound here. It's so profound. And you're feeling it for each other. So please trust one another. Trust yourselves. Trust yourselves to rise and come together, to take this leap of faith together, that you both want this connection, that you both want what you want, that you both want the same thing. And now it's time to take that leap of faith together, to take each other's hands and say, I jump, you jump, that we're in this together, because your whole life is going to change in such beautiful and profound ways. All right. All right, we'll be back tomorrow. It'll upload on Friday, but we'll be back tomorrow with the Divine Partnership reading, and I'm sending you guys so much love and so much light. See you soon.